everybody, this is Chris from Stylharmony. Today's video is an update on a video I did a few years ago about how to make your own envelopes in any sizes. This video is really useful, but only if you make rectangle or squared cards. Today is going to be how to make your own envelopes if you make what I call odd shaped cards. For example, hearts, circles, mushroom card, whatever the shape of your card is, today's video is really made for you. The only two tools you will need is a ruler and a grid. Any kind of grid. It can be in centimeters or in inches. So you want to know how to do it? Come with me at the table and let's start making it. So here we are. Okay, so you have your grid, and this grid is in centimeters. It can be in inches, it doesn't matter. Use what you are used to use, okay? So this is now supposed to be my my card. So I decided to have a heart-shaped card, you know, the one that opens and closes. I didn't do any card. It's just, this is not important. The card is not important right now. It's just an example, okay? It can be round. Your card can be round. It can be a star shape. It can be a wiggly thing. Whatever it is, the shape doesn't really matter. It's just the way you're gonna figure out how big your paper must be so your card fits the envelope. So you have your heart or your shape, your card in your hands, and you're just going to put it on the grid. The only thing you need to look at and make sure is that your card is going to fit into some kind of either rectangle or square. Here it looks like a square. It's not completely a square, it's more a rectangle because it's wider than higher. But it doesn't matter. It could be going up to here, or it could be going this way. It doesn't matter. You just need to fit this into some kind of square or rectangle. So I already outlined it for you, and you can see here this is going to be enough because I have a little bit of wiggle room on both sides here, up here and down here. So my card is going to have embellishments, maybe bows, maybe buttons. You know, I will have enough wiggle room to still insert my card into my envelope. So if your card was going straight to the edges on both sides, I would probably go and take the measurements just after that. So your measurements will be around here and maybe around here. Okay? So you put your once you've got your measurements, your shape, you just need to go from one corner. Let me go it this way. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, so you just need to go from one corner, which would be here, to the opposite corner, which is here, and then you're going to measure it. So for this example, and again, this is just an example, so the measurements are not important. It's about 16.5 centimeters. You have to add 2 centimeters, 0.5, which makes, in this case, 19 centimeters. This is going to be the size of my paper for my envelope. I'm going to have to cut a square that is 19 centimeters by 19 centimeters. In inches, that would be 6.5 inches, and you add 1 inch, which makes 7.5 inches. This is going to be the size of your envelope. I need to go backwards. Okay, so this is already cut, and it's cut into the right measurements here. It's cut 7.5 inches, which is, let's go this way, about 19 centimeters. It fits perfectly in this case, and the same thing on the other side. So this is the size of the paper I need to cut. And I wanted to show you something else, share another tip with you. It might be useful. Don't do it if you don't think it's useful, but I think for a lot of you it might be useful. What I decided to do here, because this is the size I usually do my cards with when I do a heart, I decided to cut out of chipboard, you know, this is just a cereal box, I decided to cut out this piece here, okay? I cut it out, because that is going to be my template, and it's going to help me fold my envelope an easier way. Okay, so I have my envelope here, And what you need to do, if you have another grid or a cutting mat, is you're going to line up. Okay, I'm going to do it this other way because it doesn't fit into my screen. I hope you can see the lines here, the grids. So you just need to line it up, or do it this way. Let's do it this way. Line up the two corners here on your line, and then you put your template in the middle. Okay, kind of in the middle. And I did a line here because it can help me to center it, because I don't want to do any measuring, it's just eyeballing, but I want to be a little bit more precise. So what you can do is take your ruler if you want to be more precise. You will probably do this in the first 3, 4, 5 envelopes, and then you won't need it any longer, really. So I just do this. I'm going from corner to corner here, and I should go by the middle of my card. So I'm sorry, I need to go on the sides here because I've got the camera in the middle and I'm losing my voice. So this is more or less what I'm going to do, and I put it this way to fold it back. Okay, oh, I moved anyway. So then what you will need to do, just like in my previous video, the only thing left to do is just, this is why this can be useful. You can already pre-fold it, but you're going to fold on the sizes, on the sides, sorry, of your envelope. So this piece, then this piece, then this piece, and of course the flap that goes above it, whatever the direction is. And you will going to end with little triangles here. I'm not sure if you can see them, but on another card I already cut them out. You will have little triangles and you will cut them out, especially if you're using heavy paper cardstock. It's better when you cut all the little triangles off. I'm sorry, because it will have a neater result. So then the only thing you need to do is just fold it. You will put your glue around here, fold this flap, and your heart is going to fit perfectly into your envelope, and you will still have some kind of wiggle room. You see that? You'll have enough wiggle room on all sides so that your card is not going to be too tight in your envelope. Okay, this is why this can be very useful. And the only thing I wanted to show you is that I didn't do a really good job because this is construction paper, but you can use, if you want to decorate a little bit more your envelope, is using duck edge scissors. You know, these are the kind of scissors that have weird angles and weird cuts to it, and you can use this to decorate the flap of your envelope so it's a little bit more interesting. You don't have to do this, it's just another step, but it can be nice looking. You will do a better job than I did because it didn't cut into this construction paper very well, but you got the gist of it. So yes, that's it. It's very simple. You just need to have this grid, have your card, put it on there, and find the outer edges. That would make a square or rectangle. Take the measurements from one side to the other, one corner to the other. Take this measurement, add 1 inch, or if it's in centimeters, and you add 2.5 centimeters to your measurements, and this is the size of your paper you'll have to cut. So that's it. Very simple. I hope it was very useful because I know a lot of you do cards that are not square or rectangle. So please leave me your comments below. I will answer you if you have any questions. That's the same thing. And if you found this video helpful, please give me some thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much and see you soon. Bye-bye.